We are working iron decoy spoons.
Seem to hit on this fish here.
Company out of Pennsylvania. You can see the activity right here on the Vexlar. Look over here, I haven't even got a bait in the water. Look at all the fish right here. Tommy's coming up with one right here. Center pole. Oop, there he is right there.
That'll work.
Check that out, guys. Have a look at that. Black with pink.
That's my color.
There it is right there. Who would ever think black was going to be hot central, but earlier this year, Tom, we went up to Brandy Brook, and you and I were sitting in the shack, and I was running a gold with pink, and you said, hey, just give me that black. There was a hell of a good perch lure. These iron decoys are incredible, actually.
Looks like some folks had some luck with them on Oneida yesterday with the
there it is. Look at
the
that.
eyes as well. No, it came off.
Just came on. Let it right back down. I'm sacrificing right now. I could be tuna boating these things, but the bite's on, so I didn't want to monkey around with it. I'm creaming them on gold. I've still got the gold going with the orange perch bug up above it, and it's solid. So you got a couple there. Look at them underneath. There's 2, 3, 4 fish right here.
Thick with them.
It is thick with them. Did he?
I'm wondering. I'll give it a few more minutes.
Are you running just that one, or are you running a tandem rig?
No, I just got just the one spoon. Was all.
When I was dropping that down, I had him come up and hit the
Thick.
yeah, hit the tick too. There he is. Oh, you had him. I saw it. He hammered that thing. He hammered that bait. See all these fish right here. I mean, they're all over the place right here. Here's bottom in 18 feet of water, and I got at least 4 or 5 fish right there. Just drop it down in here. You can see it going down. He's rising to it right now. That fish is rising to it right now. There he's on it. There he is. Yep. Oh, I dropped him. Dropped him. Well, your minnow was on there, huh?
Yep.
I dropped him right there. Wait out. Ooh, messed him. That was a big fish too. I hit him. There he is. Oh, Tommy. There you go, camera. Right there. Right here. Thought he was bigger than he is. He feels decent. Oh yeah. Good perch
Nice
right
fish.
there. Yeah, check this out, guys. There's that iron decoy spoon right there. Gold and pink. Just smoking that thing. He got my minnow on that, but nice perch right there. We'll put him in the bucket.
I got one.
Okay, buddy. Come on. There you go. There it is, right there. Right down the hole. Perfect. Oh yeah, dandy. Look at that guy. There it is. There's that iron decoy. Black and purple. If you're a bait shop in northern New York and don't have iron decoy spoons on your shelf, you are missing out, because that is probably, since the inception of the slab grabber, you turning everybody on in our bead spoon video to the slab grabber, Tommy, I would say in the last 5 years, this iron decoy spoon is probably as good as anything we've ever run.
I would agree. By far.
And now they're lighting them up. You know, Jackie McManus was having some fish, some walleyes on that down on Oneida and that kind of thing, and we're just smoking them here in Chameau. I'm anxious to try them on Sandy Pond at Henderson Harbor too. I think it's going to be good.
I'd like to see them in the open water too.
Yeah, well, one of the things that's cool, and I would suggest everybody that's watching this video today on the Iron Decoy spoon is that if you haven't gone to their Facebook page, go to Iron Decoys on Facebook, and you'll notice some of these come preloaded with a chain on the back. It's a patent pending little deal that they do, but they'll, on a gold spoon, they'll put a gold chain, on a silver spoon, they'll put a silver chain, and these are called trout smith baits is what they're actually called, and they're made for catching browns and steelheads, and they're made to cast and retrieve. Here, Tommy's loaded up again. Check this out. They're made to cast and retrieve, and if you watch that chain coming along behind the lure in the water, it looks like a snake coming through the water. Beautiful. Nice perch. And it looks like a snake coming through the water. It's an action that I have absolutely never seen before, Tom, in a spoon. Yep. And, you know, I think it's fantastic. Here it goes down again. Black. Got a pretty good sized minnow on that, too.
A little big, but I'm shooting for the moon today. I want another wall hanger.
The last time we were in this grizzly,
that was when I caught the one that's going on the wall.
It was a beast.
Yeah.
Absolute beast.
Throughout the entirety of the season, Tom Tucker and I took some great perch on Iron Decoy spoons. We experimented with different colors, different sizes. Even when we fished other baits or dropped down to a more diminutive presentation, there was always somebody in the group that was fishing an Iron Decoy spoon. It produced from the beginning of the season until the end. Let's take a look at what these spoons are all about.
Let's show you a little bit about the Iron Decoy spoons. Here's the spoon everybody is talking about. In 2022, my good friend Skip Wells said to me, "Bill, you got to see these Iron Decoy spoons that we're carrying." And we had lunch together. He brought them up and he showed them to me. And I took one look at this spoon and I said, "Holy smokes, Skip." I said, "We will absolutely murder the perch and the walleyes through the ice on these Iron Decoy spoons." He said, "I don't think there's a ice fishing application for these baits." And I said, "Well, it's a shame that there's not an ice fishing application." I said, "If there's not, we're going to create an ice fishing application for these spoons." So we started fishing them. Myself, Tom Tucker, Matt Netto, Bill Rafferty, Randy Pound, Bobby Helms, we all agreed that that was probably the single best ice fishing spoon that we had seen come down the pike in the ice fishing market in probably the last 5 to 10 years. I mean, it was that good. We murdered the perch on this particular bait starting in 2022. Now, here's something that's cool. Skip said you need to go on the Facebook page and you actually need to take a look at this particular bait. So the spoon itself is called a trout smith, and I'm going to use just a set of needle nose pliers here to pick that spoon up and actually show it to you. You'll notice the shape of that spoon is almost like a banana, and here's the thing, it comes with this bead chain on it. Now, if it's a gold spoon, it'll have a gold bead chain on it. If it's a silver spoon, it'll have a silver bead chain on it. These spoons come preloaded with that bead chain in place. And I thought to myself, why's that got a bead chain in there? He goes, you got to go on the internet and you've got to watch the video. So when I went online and I actually looked at this spoon was built for casting to catch rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout, other things like that in small water streams. This bead chain trails behind that spoon, and as that's being retrieved through the water, it swims like a snake. It's the craziest action of any spoon that I've ever seen on the market. And the trout that are caught on these things are phenomenal. From an ice fishing standpoint, I was concerned that that bead chain would get in the way of a perch or a walleye coming in trying to get on that hook. So I removed that bead chain, and some of them now actually come packaged for ice fishing without that bead chain in place. Now you can dress it with a minnow head. You can put a fathead minnow on here. You can put a Soko Crazy Eye. That's a great way to dress this. Or you can fish it plain, just the way that it is. So that iron decoy spoon comes in a variety of different sizes. And you'll notice I've got a little Vexilar case here. I've actually got mine color-coded and set up by size and color in these different compartments. So I can just go to that bait and I can grab it quickly. For ice fishing and the bulk of the applications that we're using here at BSO, we're using two different sizes. There's a 1/12 of an ounce and there's a 1/10 of an ounce. We fish the 1/10 of an ounce in most situations. If you're getting into bluegills and pumpkin seeds and any kind of flatfish, then you can downsize here to this 1/12 of an ounce. I think it's going to serve you a little bit better. And for fishermen in the Great Lakes, if you want to use these baits, here's a 1/2 ounce version, here's a 1 ounce version, and everything in between. So if you're jigging lake trout, say in the state of Maine, or you're jigging lake trout in the Finger Lakes in the wintertime through the ice, these would be great choices to use in that iron decoy lineup as well. Now, what are the hot colors? Everything in the lineup, I have not fished in an iron decoy spoon yet that didn't catch fish. However, my favorites are the gold in 1/10 of an ounce, the gold with the gold on top of this in 1/10 of an ounce, again removing the chain. The other one that I like is the gold pink. That one was deadly last year. Just hammered the perch on that. The third one is that silver pink. I love that silver pink, especially when I'm running this in a tandem combination and I'm using our famous Cinderella perch bug 10, 12 feet up the line. This is a deadly combination, and we color coordinate there a little bit, and it's a deadly 2-part knockout setup on yellow perch. And then here's the one that I think most people will find most interesting. There is the black with, it's almost like a purplish pink on there. And this particular bait right here, I liked it because I thought the black color would be so good for walleyes, but we had no idea how dramatic that was going to be for yellow perch. I'll tell you this, Tom Tucker is one of the most respected hardwater fishermen that I know personally, and he's like a mad scientist when it comes to this. There's a rod in his bag that he fished a black pink iron decoy spoon on at the beginning of last year, on the very first day that we hit the hard water, and that bait is still on that rod today, and a year later. He did not change that. That was the #1 bait and #1 color. That black pink, that black magenta, or whatever that color that is right there. But that was, to all of our surprise, one of the most dynamic color combinations on perch the entirety of last season. So, and again, that was in a 1/10 of an ounce. So, iron decoy spoons, it's what we're using here in today's video on YouTube, and it's one of the staples for the Bill Saiff Outdoors team and the team at Hardwater Ice Guides. Perch, 1/12 and 1/10, those are the sizes that I like the best, but every size from there up to an ounce are available from iron decoy spoons. And if you're hitting the hard water this year and you're not fishing with iron decoys, you need to be. You can find them online. You can search them at iron decoy spoons, and a lot of the local tackle shops here in the Northeast, the east end of Lake Ontario, are beginning to carry these spoons because we had such phenomenal success with them in the past. And It's one of the greatest up-and-coming ice fishing lures that you're going to find. It's certainly something that you should add to your arsenal this year, especially when you're fishing perch and when you're fishing walleyes. Another fish. Oh yeah, there's a good perch right there, dude. Look at the size of that guy. What does it matter with that dude right there?
Not a darn thing.
That's got the old iron decoy on. You get that out of there, show him to me before you flip him in the bucket.
Yep.
Look at the size of that perch right there. That's what we're looking for, Tom Tucker.
Yes, sir.
Good job, buddy.
Let's get a bunch more.
On with a big fish right here, Tommy. Holy smokes. He was really bending that rod. Oh, look at this guy right here. Look at the size of that perch right there. Holy Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, that thing was gigantic. That perch right there.
Good one.
He's just a beauty. And,
Get him opened up here.
yeah.
Tight-lipped. There he is.
Yeah.
Not a bad one.
That's a really good long perch. Show him the magic.
This is the one.
Look at that right there. There it is, iron decoy. Black pig. Ooh, baby. That thing's been hot. Look at the perch down there. They are loaded right up here. Coming right up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beauty right there. That's what we want right there. Jumbo. There's a jumbo perch right there. Iron decoy all the way.
Well, that's it, gang. I'd like to thank my buddy Tom Tucker for helping me put today's video presentation together. A look at iron decoy spoons. Certainly an ice fishing spoon that discriminating anglers should look at putting into their tackle box this season. I'm Captain Bill Saiff III. I hope that you enjoy the tips and techniques that we bring to you on both blue water and hard water, and that you'll join us here again next time on the Bill Saiff Outdoors YouTube video channel. Thanks for watching.